All right, guys, sorry we had to end the first part of that. And now we are coming back on. Somehow the sound messed up, and we're not going to let that stop us, though. We're going to keep going. Our live today is SEO Footprints, a legacy set in stone, and we're going to continue with this, and this is going to be part 2 because just had to start over, but whatever. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Waiting for my SEO partner to get on so I can add her in, because that's what we are doing. Let's see. We're coming back into this, you guys, so give me a second. Somehow, I don't know what happened, but it was going fine, and then somehow the sound just decided it wanted it to do something different. And then on top of that, the devil must be mad, because he just started jacking up the whole thing. Hi, baby. Thanks for coming back in. So look at these queens. These queens are wonderful. Thank you, girls, for coming back in. I'm waiting on Nancy right now. I don't know what Nancy. I just was talking to Nancy. Waiting for her to come in so I can join her in. Thank you guys for being faithful to the live today. The devil is mad because we're dropping some really good information. We're all about that growth. My brand stands for women. Okay, I'm encouraging women to build their empires, no permission needed. So we're gonna continue on and do what we're doing, and you guys, if you have any questions, I'm interactive. I love interacting. Like, I don't like silent lives, and I love interacting. So if you guys got questions, hey Nancy, please ask us questions. Please use the question thing down there. Get in here. Get the information you need. No question's a dumb question. We're trying to help you all grow and do the things you need to do. Okay? If you feel like you want to hop on and show your face and talk to us, chat with us. Me and Nancy are about that. We're about that, okay?
Very much so. Well, what I was finishing to say with the last live is my client of 10 years, the real Haiti, was worried about, hold on, let me get this light stuff going, was worried about her relevance, which is something to piggyback off of what Chisa was stating about confusion about your content by these algorithms robots with SEO. With image SEO, which means you'd have to put the wording, you put your brand name, of course, and then whatever the description word you want to use for your image, preferably one that's highly searched for a lot, like in the millions to billions of people search for it, you would put. So example, the word fashion is highly searched for, so of course it might be a fashion photo shoot or whatever and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Anyway, example is after you do the image SEO, you put the words there. You don't want to be sharing content on your platforms under your brand name that has nothing to do with your brand. If you don't rap, you really shouldn't have a rapper. And if you do have a rapper, you need to explain with proper SEO and titling, which means you carry your brand name first, you put a colon, space, and then you go and speak about DMX. Or something on the page has to share. Like when Chisa shared about DMX on her profile, Dope Boss Mom Empire, she had to relevantly weave that in with proper SEO. She learned from me what she was doing right. Even before she met me, she was properly SEOing a lot of areas. She did know to designate a title area, a body area, and then an area for her hashtags. Instead of just using all those hashtags that hashtag generators give you, I really don't. I've never used a hashtag generator, never had to. I started this stuff. People used to make fun of me 15 years ago when I was doing it, and people were like, why is there some people that are always hashtagging? Well, I was laughing behind in my heart, poor thing, making fun of me, because that's why the bots know of my brand outside of Facebook and outside of Instagram or Twitter or all the other platforms I was on, because of SEO, because I was able to weave my SEO with hashtags. Yep. Hashtag strategy is this. The best strategy is if all 30 hashtags are all your brand's hashtags and you taught robots about your brand. Right. Meaning you can come up with words, or you can take words that no one else is using. You look them up. You see who's competing against on the first page of search engine result pages, and you say, oh, I'm going to start using that word because nobody else is using that word. You check, you hashtag search that word, you research that word on in every little area that got like a magnifying glass type of search bar, and you put that word in YouTube, you put that word on Twitter, you put that word on Instagram, you put that word on Facebook, you put that word in Google Chrome, you put that word in Yahoo, you put that word in Baidu, which is in China. Because if you're in business, you want to be international, you should look up on BAIDU to see if your business is coming up. And a little secret about that is majority of businesses that are coming up in Baidu in China are coming up, they were on LinkedIn. Okay? So LinkedIn is very important, and it's surprising how many people I deal with or clients I deal with that do not give a good amount of attention to LinkedIn. Really, you should give LinkedIn more attention than Instagram or Facebook, both combined. Really, if you're looking for longevity and you want to pass that baton to your children, just like with the real Haiti, which I finished off with. So I told her she gave birth to relevance. She has Haitian, Italian American children. She's talking about the real Haiti that deals with the Haitian culture. She could sit back and just talk about her kids for the rest of her life, and she's still going to beat people that have been online talking about Haiti. That's what SEO does for you. If you can figure out a way to weave your life into your branding, that's better for you. That's why they want to see the Christmas parties. They want to see all those things. So if you have a business and you don't really have much going on, keep having parties and post it online and properly SEO the images to say this brand's Christmas party. That's SEO. You literally have to write the word Christmas party in the image SEO of the picture for your brand's Christmas party. So I'm Hey Online. So if I have a brand and I have a Christmas party, I put Hey Online's Christmas party. You can't plagiarize against me. You can't worry about somebody hurting your brand. Ooh, they copied your words to put in your image to help you with your SEO. But what you can do is plagiarize and take my image, then use your SEO on my image. Because remember, there's I like chain of custody. Me, Dope Boss Mom Empire, Hey Online, The Real Haiti, all these different brands I talked about uploaded their information online. Robots on that platform upload to take that information. There's metadata that comes along the chain of transportation of information. If you understand emails, you will understand emails is the foundation of how our transmission and transportation of communication and data and all these things go around. So when I talk about SEO, I go deep, because that deepness and understanding coding is why no one has been able to hurt me, even if they've plagiarized against me. All they've done is shown a robot that they followed a leader. SEO makes you a leader. It puts you in the driving seat. No one can take what you uploaded, and a robot already took your information and said, you uploaded this from South Carolina. I was not in South Carolina with you. Like I used Drake's song and with Rick Ross, I wasn't in the gym shooting with you. Bert knows this, the bidirectional encoder by representation from Transformers. So when people think that they're hurting you by taking your stuff and making it go viral, they actually should thank them and start blogging. Use that engine that going with those millions of people liking your content, because the robots now know, and they've been known, somebody bumped up your information and made you visible for a little bit. Take that visibility and run with it. That's just like people that lose on a show, but they took their visibility, the charisma they had, the fans loved them, even if they didn't win American Idol. The smart American Idol contestants took that visibility and grew on. And the best way is the ones that did proper SEO and titling their YouTube videos when they became a YouTuber because they lost on American Idol. They started singing. Oh, they started giving their voice and their sound to people who need intros to their music and they need copyrights. So either they charge them a couple $100, give them full rights. You pay your 40-something bucks to USPTO.gov office. You pay that. You got the copyright. And now you can go and tell people, cease and desist. This is my information I got from the U.S. government saying this is mine. Yep. I got this American Idol contestant who didn't win to do my music for me. And guess what you do for proper SEO? Because they were on American Idol, which is a big name. That's a big brand name. And you can now associate yourself because now you just paid someone that used to be on American Idol to do the intro for your YouTube video, protecting you from plagiarism, protecting you from issues of people plagiarizing against you in the future. And you just now gave yourself visibility boost because now you associated yourself with SEO,
just
with
like
the
that.
web you wove,
just
with
like
the
that.
hashtag of the name of the American Idol contestant. And those people that might be celebrities now that fell off or might be like, I cannot believe our 90s artists are not getting the numbers they need. DMX did not need to die. Black Rob did not need to die for people to understand how much even SEO has so much to do with them, because that's why Bad Boy is making sure that they put in a title, Bad Boy remembers Black Rob, or Bad Boy mourns, even though Bad Boy, like many of the crabs that don't give you what you need for your SEO to even travel, because even with SEO, you still got to make those, spread them legs. I mean, links, emoji, silly, links.
Yes.
Your legs
are your links.
Are your links. Not spread legs, the ones that it tells you you only spread after matrimony, like her book, A Midnight's Desire from Chisa Barrett. Okay? That's me slinging some SEO right there. We just did SEO. Okay? And there's more SEO, because SEO deals with robots that can read her book she just put up there. So when you're doing your stuff for YouTube and stuff, when you put your brand name up in the back, that's good SEO to do. You see all that space I'm leaving open? Because I'm using my mommy's apartment because I'm still trying to come up too. Whatever. But this is my mother's decor. When I get something back here, I get to put my brand name, and that helps artificial intelligent bots that are doing object recognition. Exactly, Boss Mom. Who's going to plagiarize against that, Boss Mom? Nobody. There's little things you can do to protect you from people that want to steal your shine. And there's little things that you can do that makes a robot know it's quickly you without you even opening your mouth and saying, that's my brand. You have to carry things along. Even objects are also part of your SEO. And when you have those objects, the fact that you have your brand name up, you give double those to a robot that's wanting to show if you're legit. You put Boss Mom or Dope Boss Mom Empire in your hashtags. She has that in her image. Clean up that SEO, and she's weaving her web with the hashtag she'll put in this video's live. And before that, she'll put a little title, which she said she's doing her title. She properly SEO'd, and you know why she's using SEO too? That's a highly searched term. It's highly searched. She knows she has the baddest queen in the game with that, because that's why I call myself Haitian American online queen. But I stay behind the scenes. Only 200 people get all my juicy stuff, and the people that pay me $278 every webinar. It doesn't matter if you did the first one, you're paying the same, because you know why? If you got 5 businesses and you did 5 webinars, then all 5 businesses have a year of SEOing from me. And I go hard. Even if I'm not giving you what I give my, I still go hard with what you get.
Yes.
Okay. Canva.
Y'all got
I use Canva to create my logos. Oh, do I have anybody that's good with designing logos? Noah Lee Productions. Noah Lee Productions.
And TSM _marketing _20.
Yep. And then I have Dry's Code. I have a lot, but I use Noah Lee Productions. Yeah, that's my heavy hitter.
I actually use Noah Lee Productions, which a lot of y'all probably didn't even know.
Write it in there. How do I write it? How do you write it in?
Hold on, I'm gonna type it in. All of my videos, the stuff that I have, it's shot and edited by Noah Lee Productions.
Very affordable. And remember, when you're using Canva for SEO, for SEO in Canva, you need to make sure you hit those 3 dots, whether you're using your cell phone or your desktop. Change the title of the content there. Put your brand name or whatever it is. If it's Hey Online Logo, I put Hey Online Logo even in my Canva before I upload my Canva image or share it.
Nancy,
that's
who you talking to? Mommy Affirmations?
No, that's Ginger Funk.
Let me address Mommy Affirmations really quick, because I'm sitting here looking. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's. Okay, in order to be successful, I wish you guys would use that question thing down at the bottom, because for us to scroll up and look and see, it's a little difficult. Okay, in order to be successful, do you have to attach your image to your brand? Okay, this is what Nancy taught me. There was a time where I was doing my graphic content, and this was around the same time last year, I actually had a graphic content coaching program where I was actually giving people 2 hours, walking them through step by step how to create content and how to make your font and your colors complement each other to really stand out and grasp people's attention so that it gets saved more often and the algorithm pushes it up. So Nancy was telling me there's no point of just creating the graphic content if you're not going to put your stamp on it, because anybody can take that and originate it from them. You had it, but can you prove that that's yours? So to transparently hide your logo on your graphic content, that's a necessity. And number 2, definitely always put a very visible logo on your content. I wish you guys, as a matter of fact, Nancy, let me just do this since we doing this, because we're not here to give you information and not actually show you. So this is what we do. This is what we're about. So I'm gonna go into my Canva really quick for you guys.
Show them the SEO, girl.
And show you guys what we do here. Okay.
I love this nerdy part. Okay. Where the magic happens.
So this is where the magic happens, okay?
Well, one of the places.
Let me go to, I'm trying to find the one that, Nancy. Oh, wait, here we go. I'm going to pull this one up.
Okay.
So you guys can truly see, okay, how to do this. Nancy, I almost feel like I need to reopen the graphic content program. I don't know why. People seem to need assistance with that. What is going on? Now today, Satan, you're going to let go of my computer.
They do need help with the graphic content because that's very important. That's what helps with their marketing.
Okay, I know you guys can't see it. Okay, look at my screen, right? Let me lift my screen back. Okay. Do you guys see this one?
Yes.
That's what you definitely want to have. You want to have your logo visible. However, this is my picture that anybody can take and manipulate it. But what Nancy taught about SEO is to stop this photo from being manipulated and put somewhere else, is to attach the secret transparent logo. Now, can y'all see that? Unless I point there, can you actually, right? So look, that's my logo. I'm going to bring it up. Now you can see it sitting on my arm. However, this is how you protect.
Put it up more because some people might not be able to. I'm able to make out because my eyes are actually 2015 and I adjust well. See, let them see it better. Mm-hmm.
So that's at 100%.
They might be able to make it out, the little gold part, but I make it out well. And AI makes it out well too.
Right. Okay, so look, guys.
Plagiarism protections.
This is plagiarism protection. So look, this is my logo. I'm going to bring this logo down again. Then I'm going to move this logo back over. Sorry. Move it back right here. I don't know why this thing keeps doing this.
Every layer you let a robot, a sophisticated bot, she says letting a sophisticated bot know at every layer, this content is what I've talked to you and said it is. It belongs to her.
Right. So now watch me. I shrunk it, but now it's at 100% shrunk. I'm going to transparent it so that it's there by the naked eye. You can't truly see it, but it's sitting there. But it's sitting there. And guess what? To someone who knows how to manipulate graphic content, the problem they're going to have when they try to peel the layers, they can't peel the layers because that logo's sitting right there. It's sitting right there. It's not something you can easily just touch and change around. That's one of the things.
They would have to be in your editor. They would have to be in your editor to be able to take care of that layering. All it's going to be now is a transpose, and it's going to lose what her original image, the artificial intelligent bots already can tell that Chisa's image comes with certain layering. And there's also a joke about that I wasn't it, and the bots chose Sakia over my picture because my picture was a layered image. Yes, it helped me with plagiarism, but it didn't help Bert with trying to find a beautiful picture to represent me.
Right.
You understand me? So that's other thing about SEO is having bots pick your content up to present you. And if you don't properly SEO, if I had put her name, the robot would have never chose her image to represent me. But because I didn't put her name, when the bots wanted to quickly say who's Aquarius Don Nancy, they chose hers. So it's like things like this. She put a layer that's protecting her and it makes her look good and it's her image. Me, I have layers, but it didn't help me. It just helped me with the plagiarism, but it didn't help me look good better than a one image HD quality 200 deep, like, you know, whatever. And girl, she's looking beautiful in it. I have no knocking. I like the bots confused us, but we're not the same person.
Right.
So, but it's the thing of they're trying to look for a better representation of me. So that's why by next month, I got to do a photo shoot. And when I do my photo shoot, the same thing she showed you, I have to do to my stuff. You understand? So it's like, there's ways to content your stuff and do SEO. And SEO is not just the words. SEO has to do with what Chisa just showed you. It is a whole culmination. And that's why you do need to go to webinars and you do need to put it to practice, because when you put it to practice, then you learn all the things Chisa's learning. Chisa's learning stuff that I don't even tell her, because she's able to take inferences from what I'm telling her and then with her own knowledge. And she's like, oh, well, let me do this. I mean, she's the one bringing me on these SEO rounds and I wasn't even ready. She just says, I got a show on the 28th, and I'm doing a $278 per person seminar on Zoom. And she just told me, you know what, girl, I'm going to have you answering stuff. And she's helping me as my coach get out of my shell. She's spiritually engineering my entrepreneurial life, you know? And I'm not ashamed to say 20 years I've been in this entrepreneurial game. And I'm going to tell you, last year and this year has been my season. People like Ginger Funk come to me and said, I'm going to help you, girl, grow. And she got me into Color Street. And later today, I'm going to do my Color Street nails, do my videos so I can get them up. But I'm around a lot of queens and a lot of women that are pouring into me. And I'm able to pour into them what I've been trying to tell people for 20 years. But she's been helping me refine how I try to tell and what crowds I need to focus on and what God is showing me in what I go through and why. And ever since I started blocking people, not just unfollowing, because blocking has to do with SEO. If you don't want your SEO to mix in with a plagiarist, someone lying or stealing your content, here's how you stop their shine on your dime. You block them on everything, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere their brand is and your brand is, you need to block them. If they're taking your information, if they're taking your words, if they're taking your hashtags. Also, I'm going to share in my webinars, there are registries where you can register your hashtag.
I do that.
You also
I do that.
Can copyright your hashtag, which is another big area. If you're an entrepreneur and you already can't even figure out the money to pay for hosting, let me let you know that your hashtags are copyrightable, not copyright. So sorry, your hashtag, yeah, that too, but your hashtags are trademarkable.
Yep.
So you don't want someone, you need to put your stank everywhere. So if someone try to play that slick game and say, oh, I'm going to trademark it, and then you need to come to someone like me to dead that in the water, because I love when people play with me. That I don't care if I talked about something for 20 years. In one day, I can make something new below that 20 years. I am not the one to play with those little dumb games, but those little dumb games that were played with me made me a better consultant for my clients. And those are different areas. I had a client that was paying $5,000 a month. This is why I try to tell people about the baton. That baton, you're going to beat your kids over the head with a $5,000 problem because you plagiarized, because you didn't want to listen, because you didn't want to use SEO, because you thought you knew what you were doing. The white man is out here using SEO, and they've been using SEO since the time newspapers began. If you didn't understand, look at old newspapers and headings and headlines, which is part of Google Ads, because Google Ads gives you headlines.
Yep.
There's nothing lost in the sauce at all with all the stuff that's going on. They've taken century-old concepts and put it into SEO, and someone's trying to come and tell me about, oh, they're going to use slang, they're going to use this, they're going to use slang all you want to, honey. My broke tail that wants to be here 20 years from now to collect that money from what I did 20 years ago is going to use proper grammar. And if she makes a mistake in a typo, I'm going to let the robot see that activity of me hitting edit and edit my mistakes. SEO is important. People sharing your brand name, you need to share your brand name properly. Write it well. SEO deals with words. Do not let, you see, my little sister, which I do have issues with, that's another story. And Chisa's Chisa's dealing with me. She's, what's that book? I got my little book I carry with me to work. It's a book of prayers to get the devil and all those things out your life. Anyways, that sibling used to be my graphic designer. Lazy. I give her a bunch of props. She's the reason why one of my clients made me go to Canva.com. She wrote my brand name H lowercase a lowercase y ONLINE.net. That's a big mistake that's been done over 15 years ago. And I still got to suffer from it because we got Chinese brand who's got billions of people and millions of followers that look up that word. But my brand is H, capital H, capital A, capital Y, capital ONLINE. You might think that's stupid, but that's very big. That hurts SEO. You have to write the brand name the way you want people to type it in Google search, Yahoo search, and Bing. You've got to be able to have the money to pay for Yahoo, Bing, Google, all these different web pages, search engines. You got to pay for each of them ads. When you're building your empire, build it on good SEO. When you're building your empire, block the family that's not sharing you. If you got a chatty patty mother, and I'm going to always reiterate plagiarism and people not sharing you and improper support, that entrepreneur knows a like and a comment is important to them for their business, so it's important to you for your business. So when you go asking for people to support your business, understand supporting somebody's business right now, supporting Black Rob and DMX right now is going on YouTube and playing and bumping their music right now. And on DMX's channel, not I Love Susie's channel that happen to have DMX. Learn, if you want people to give you proper business karma and use proper SEO skills when you're helping others, you need to learn how you need to give proper support. If I'm trying to give a friend support and I'm buying from them, I'm going to their website and buying from the website before I go to their Instagram shop. You know why? I know it's because of what I do for a living. I know it's harder to get people's traffic to the website, and it's the website's traffic that actually boosts them more than Instagram's traffic to their Instagram shop. SEO is that tricky to the point where you got to know what's much more of a priority. And what's more of a priority is the website you have to even be able to have an Instagram shop. What Instagram is doing to you is they're making you use all your energy that should be focused on your website, because if Instagram does a Vine tomorrow, what are you going to do with all your Instagram followers? Where do all your Instagram followers know to go? How do you know that everybody that follows you, the 10,000 that follow you, even know what your website or your domain is? How many? That's the problem with why people should not be only putting all their eggs in just social media. Social media is an appendage. It is an ancillary. Your most focus is blog site or your website with a blog. Blog is the most important thing to any business right now. If you're in marketing and PR and you don't have a blog, it's not picking up. You're not doing it. You have to have a blog. A blog helps you market your clients when the $300 limit is reached on your Google ads and you can't spend no more money and your client can't give you another $100 in that 30-day period to push their ads. So how are you pushing their ads? You blog. That's why marketers need a blog. That's why PR needs a blog. That's why you as a business owner who's trying to get people to give you support need a blog, because the blog and their stuff teaches you how to focus your attention and on social media to the right people, to the right audience. If you never Google or any platform, any data for 90 days or more to be able to tell you how to do better, you can't do better online. And SEO is the foundation.
Sorry, you guys. I am totally paying attention, but I'm also a mom of 6. And one of my kids' laptops are not working, and they're virtually learning. So I'm doing my part here and my part here. So excuse me.
That's those. We're all moms trying to make it. And that's the worst thing, when you know another mommy's being a nasty. Oh my gosh.
I hate it. I can't stand it. Because why? What's your purpose?
You got kids that want to eat.
All trying to eat. We're all trying to eat. Here.
Got kids that
Poppy,
those are another ones I block. I don't need them. You block those type of women or men.
I asked her if she can just get her out for the rest of the day because I can't figure out how to do it. Okay, come on. You hear Nancy's voice.
Hey, baby. Mwah, mwah. Look at.
Okay, go daddy. King, can you get him? I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, so we
Oh,
gave you
you made
guys
my day. I love kids.
right. We gave you guys all this wonderful juice, and we say all of this because out of all the people that I've interacted with on social media, there are only 4 women. Oh, thank you, Mommy Affirmations. There are only 4 women who really support what I do, who know how hard I work to get where I am, who know where I came from, which I'm getting ready to share with you a brief of my, where I came from to where I am now. But it's only 4 women. That's to include Nancy, who know the power of supporting the next woman. You can't do this thing and don't think that you can't put out support. If you're seeking support, you have to learn that you have to put out support. And support comes in ways other than financially. Click the post,
Yep.
save it, share the post,
Subscribe
to their emails, share their stuff in your stories. How could it
and do that for Black Rob and DMX so their family can eat. We don't eat with that crab.
Exactly. How can you take from someone by sharing? You can't. You're helping give to them, which is why we're telling you what we're telling you. It is important to do these steps in order and do them to its entirety, to understand that you can't have no business without SEO. SEO is what makes your money. Makes your money. Do you guys understand that? SEO makes your money, not your gift and your talent. Your gift and your talent builds the business, right? It's not making you your money. Your SEO makes your money. It's no way that you can have a business and it's not on Google. Like, how are you doing something for 10, 15 years and you're not on Google?
Google.
Like, what? SEO? Like, where your coins at? Right?
Yep.
Share.
Waiting.
Do what you gotta do.
They're waiting.
Listen, y'all, I don't know we're gonna keep doing it because this is what we do. We're gonna keep doing this because this is how people are eating. You're eating because you're SEOing. Your SEOing is your fork, knife, and spoon. Stop playing.
I need to talk to Noah Lee.
I
need to talk to Noah Lee Productions because I need content to be able to show women visually on your platform the title stuff that I share on my private account.
You need me to get in touch with Noah Lee?
Yeah, because I need to know how much it's going to cost to do that so I can do the stuff you see I put in my private account. Yeah. I need to let women see the examples of titling and certain information on your platform. Like, so she do an intro or an outro or something like, it's the information is there, like how you did with Mornings at His Feet.
Oh yeah.
Did she do your Mornings at His Feet? No.
She was busy.
Oh,
she kind of
whoever did that, I like that.
Voice directed me, but she did the intro and the outro complete of my
Then you do it for me then. If you're the one that did it and you trying to be modest, be like, okay, Nancy, I'll make you that. I mean, you're the dopest boss mom for real, for real. If someone else can't do it, you can. So I'm basically asking you, can you please make me one of those that you had at Morning at His Feet where, like, let's say I would put SEO, search engine optimization. I don't know how to do that on Canva. You remember the way you would put the points, the declaration points, and it would have your picture?
Oh, Nancy.
iPhone. Because I got to get me an iPhone, girl. I'm about to leave Android alone.
You getting ready. You getting ready to make me share my stuff with the people on live. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
I don't have no problem doing that. You know why? Because I want every queen to win. I'm a queen that want all the queens to win. I ain't no selfish queen. And I don't have time for all of that crap.
This queen is asking you to make me one, please, with SEO, search engine optimization, and search engine marketing. Because people will maybe take SEO seriously when they realize they're not making no money without it.
Now, are you talking about the live? The
way we're doing this here. In the future, can you make one? Like how you did your lives for Mornings at His Feet. Remember the Mornings at His Feet and you had a template. Yes, like that. Yes.
Y'all, we teaching y'all something right here. This is my live template when I was doing Mornings at His Feet last year.
An iPhone for it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's one. Okay, so you want...
I'm getting an iPhone.
You want this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in touch with the girl who creates the actual live templates. Because I remember I did a live template using this one day too, and I was talking about the journal.
Okay.
So here's one. So if you want these, yeah, definitely just send me what you want. And I'll talk to her because you do have to get the template from her. It costs nothing basically. So
like
guys,
that, yes. Something like that I need.
You guys need to utilize this. I know it sounds like a lot of information we're giving you, and it kind of sounds like, why do I need to do all of this? All I need to do is this. Honestly, it's a lot of stuff that you necessarily have to do. If you're going live, that is a full opportunity to allow the bots to footprint your work and to SEO your work. Why? Because you're putting all of your information. You're doing all of it. You're setting it up right here, right? You're going to put your logo somewhere on here. This is the box you're going to be live in. And the entire time you're live, the bots are sending all your information out. They're tracking you. They're footprinting you. They're linking you to every other thing you have online. This is assistance. This is what you call your personal assistant. SEO is your personal assistant that does all of your heavy work. Okay. Think of it like PR. Think it's your PR manager. SEO is your PR manager, you guys. And I'm being dead honest. I'm serious, you guys. It's a necessity. Every little advantage.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah, thank you. Every little thing.
Send me her information, please.
I'm definitely gonna send you her handle. Because she's amazing. She's amazing. She creates those and do whatever you need to do. But anyway, so back to these footprints, you guys, because there's a whole reason why we got into talking about footprints. As I mentioned earlier, Nancy is actually a branding. She's an actual consultant to my empire. She does consult me. And she's under the empire now. And she has partnered with me in the newest Footprints to a Legacy group coaching program I have that's launching May 1st, Saturday, May 1st. This wasn't something that easily came about. And so now I'm going to give you a quick backdrop to then to now and how it all came about. Nancy, I love you because you stuck in there with me and you let me have temper tantrums and kick my feet and roll all over the floor. And I'm talking about, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to do it. That's not my thing. I make all these excuses. That's not my thing. That's not my lane. And Nancy's like, girl, listen, come on, get over yourself. And so, I came from homelessness, about 3.5 years of homelessness. And my family, we were living in a motel. And it was, it wasn't ideal. It was I had every reason to be like, Nancy, I don't want to get up today. I'm just not in a good mood. And Nancy knows I shared all this stuff. I shared because people need to know that you cannot just judge a person based on what you see about them. You have to really, really know what's going on. And so I was dealing with stepping in sewage every day. Wasn't I, Nancy? I'm complaining about the bathrooms, flooded with sewage. They weren't fixing anything. Mold was growing in our room. We could have been like, sick. And I'm trying to follow God's instructions and build this empire he's instructed me to build. And he's at the same time, he's engineering me because he assigned me to be a spiritual engineer to other entrepreneurs. And so I'm going through this stuff and I'm like, Nancy, how, she started following me on Mornings at His Feet and she became a very loyal every morning at 5 a.m. Remember it was at 5 a.m., Nancy? Yeah. 5 a.m. Mornings at His Feet viewer. And then we just kind of connected. We connected, we stayed close. And then she started pointing out to me all of these things that I could be doing. But then she fussed me out when she searched me and found out that I had been out there. I just hadn't.
And you didn't tell me all those things. Like you really are a dope boss mom empire. Like,
I didn't tell her.
But I found out anyway.
I had a lot of work out because I've been writing. I'm an author. I have had already a lot of stuff on, so I wasn't utilizing the power of SEO. And Nancy just was like, I'm getting ready to choke you. Like, this is what you need to do. Come on. And so I initially hired Nancy and, just followed all her steps. And even in my temper tantrums and even my heart, I had so many reasons to just say I'm not doing this. Nancy walked me. She held my hand and she walked me through the process. When I finally caught on to what she was trying to show me, this wasn't a right now thing. This is a later 20 years from now thing. I started paying more attention to, oh, okay. Oh, it has to be done like this. Okay. And then even in the midst of all of that, I was like, okay, but how can SEO make me money? Like, I know what you're telling me to do, but that's not making me no money right now. Like, that's not doing anything for me right now. I need money to come in right now. And because I know a lot of you probably are going to watch this and think, okay, that's good. You're telling me the SEO, but I'm trying to get the bag right now. Guess what? You can't get that bag right now. You got an SEO. That SEO will bring you that bag. And that's what happened. Things changed. Proper SEO changed the way the empire flourished, changed the way me as an author flourished, changed the way other things I got my hands in, Mommy Mayhem Apparel, flourished. So things changed, you guys. SEO, now let me tell you, 90 days will change your life. If you stick to 90 days of consistent, proper SEO, Nancy was not lying when she told me this. It will change the way you have to do stuff the rest of your life. If you take 90 days to consistently, properly SEO, the hard work done. Everything else is just sales right now. I don't mean sales like money, because that's going to come, but like smooth sailing. Like, once the bots pick you up and know who you are, then everything you drop, they're going to be able to determine if this is your work or not, if you're the originator or not. You know what I'm saying? Even if you change it later down the line, it knows. Like right now, I'm beginning to ease the bots into understanding that DBME is still Dope Boss Mom Empire. But they're getting it quickly, right? They got it quick because I dropped a video on YouTube. What was it? Was it Friday or Saturday? I dropped a video on YouTube and I used DBME instead of Dope Boss Mom Empire in my title. And the bots knew who I was. They knew exactly DBME. Oh, that's still Chisa. That's still the empire. That's still the queen. You know, it's still who I am. So take the time and do it. But I want to talk to you guys because Nancy partnered up with me to do the SEO and branding, and we're excited about it because it took us 12 months to really plan out. Well, you the 12 months. I came in 8. To her, but it still took her 12 months. You know why? Because she was still trying to be. I have to correct because I have to give proper credit because the bots know when you and I hooked up. But I'm talking about that's the only time I do that. Brainstorming and getting you 12 months. Me 12 months, but she came in. She came in. I'm not gonna lie. She came in about maybe the 8th month and really, really got in that thing hard with me. And that's how Footprints to a Legacy group coaching program came to exist. And the Footprints is not just you coming up with an idea. That's why we're on this live right now. The Footprints is the SEO. The Footprints are the plans, the strategies, everything that you put down, the vision that you write down, the steps that you write down, the way that you organize your goals to meet each goal inside of SEO. And all of those things are the footprints that you have that you're going to put down and you're leaving so that later on, again, subsequent generations are fed. We're not feeding you for today. We are feeding you for 20, 30 years from now. You know, God willing, we're all still feeding you the fish, as you say. And we're not trying to give nobody big jerky. We're trying to give y'all whole roast out here. So like the roast you made me salivate over that you were making that day when you put it on what you call it? You know my greedy tail is gonna talk about the food. I like to cook, girl. I see that. Okay, and I like to eat. Yeah, so just head on over to YouTube and find all my other channels. But anyway, so seriously, back to the Footprints to a Legacy. The program is set up like this. If you're already an entrepreneur, cool. But if you're an entrepreneur who you find yourself like sometimes like, oh God, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Maybe I should have did it this way. Entrepreneurship has specific steps to it. And I see that a lot of coaches that I follow, that a lot of programs I even paid into don't have the foundational steps. They're teaching you how to do this. They're teaching you how to do that. But you're like, okay, but how do I start? Like, how do I do the basic stuff before I get to that? I haven't found a program yet that breaks down and takes you by your hand and say, okay, you feel like you're an entrepreneur? Let's do this. Let's find out if you even are one. Okay, because sometimes you're not even assigned to be one. You're not even marked and called for one.
10 signs you're destined to be an entrepreneur.
If you can link and figure out that you match any of these things. Do you match any of these things? You're an entrepreneur. So
thanks, Alyssa.
Let's start there. Let's find out if you are one, right? And then if you are one, let's find out what kind. What are you supposed to be doing? And then we find that out. And then the next thing we do is identify your strengths and weaknesses. Why is that important? Because you need to find out as an entrepreneur how your strengths can benefit you and how you can utilize your weaknesses in some sorts of ways, right? To network with someone who has the strengths that your weaknesses are. So what my program does is walk you through that entire process. I do the whole entire thing. It's a 12-week legacy program. I'm going to help you find out if you are an entrepreneur. And if you are already one, I'm going to help you detail and break it down so that you can take each step where you don't feel overwhelmed and you have specific set goals that you can meet, not overwhelming goals, but specific set mini goals that you can meet through my accountability to help you along the way. So this 12-week legacy program, what am I doing? We're going to start off by identifying the call of business. Are you an entrepreneur? What's your call of business? What are you supposed to be doing? What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your talents and your gifts? I need to know that. We need to know that. Why? Because all of that matters as to how you're going to function and operate as an entrepreneur. So week 1, you're identifying your businesses and your strengths and your weaknesses. Week 2, you're going to write the vision down. You can't even go to the next step without having a clear vision. You know what's involved with writing the vision? Meditation. You need to meditate on the things that you're hearing. I'm a kingdom entrepreneur, and that's my function. That's what I'm designed to do. I'm a spiritual entrepreneur engineer. So this is how I break this down and help you figure out how to successfully go about entrepreneurship. I have 5 biblical principles to be a successful entrepreneur. These biblical principles are set in stone. There's no way to fail as an entrepreneur if you follow these 5 biblical principles, right? There's a biblical business plan. Yes, the Bible's not just for you to learn how to heal and pray and worship. And, there are specific things in the Bible for entrepreneurship. There's a business plan inside of it. So I teach you what that business plan is. I teach you how to utilize journaling through your process as an entrepreneur, because proper journaling will allow you to see where you are, how you got to where you are, where you're going, the things you did to get to where you're going, and what worked and what didn't. So every entrepreneur woman I'm talking to, you need a journal. You need a journal.
Fix your crown, sis.
You need a journal.
I use my journal. I use my journal. It's not just there to look pretty.
My journal, my journal's full. My journal's full, y'all. But this is the extra one I have. But this journal, Nancy, find an affirmation. Find an entrepreneur affirmation. The journal has entrepreneur affirmations in it.
All right. Well, one of them that I'm going to share.
Yeah, share one.
Alrighty. Now, this affirmation is not hard for me, but it became hard for me after I saw 20 years of lacking support and being hurt by family, friends, and so. So I like this.
You just said she got a journal problem.
Dedication and persistence come naturally to me. I have to affirm that a lot.
I love
dedication and persistence come naturally to me, because it used to in the beginning. But right now, in my moment where I'm paying $100 a week to Chisa, because that's the payment plan I was able to afford, because me, I'm a weekly hustle type. If by the end of the week I see I'm not making it, I'm seeing what house lawn I can mow, things like that. And I take pictures of what I actually hustle to do to make my money. So that's why I tell people don't count pockets. But what has helped me is remembering every day, as well as getting Chisa's encouragement to keep being consistent and persistent.
Yes.
And don't stress on what other people are telling me about, oh, well, I don't see you online. Like some guy said that to me the other day, like, oh, I don't see you posting. And I got mad. And I had to let him know. And I said, well, that's good, because the people you're connected to who are celebrities don't follow me anymore. And they're of Haitian this and that, because SEO, they're same names. So I said, if you tell me you can't see my post, that means I did the right thing by blocking all the people I did the last 5 years. Because
Right.
if your person you're connected to connection is not sharing my brand, which is a Haitian page, and they're a Haitian page, but they follow your family member, that hurts me. So the only way that doesn't hurt me and I'm relevant is blocking them, because they're purposely not sharing. They're purposely not giving certain things. So my SEO having Haitian in it and another Haitian artist who has other people connected, and then now your family member comes to me and tells me they don't see my post. Thank you. I'm still connected to you. And that's all you know.
Ginger, you don't need to have a journal problem. You just need to have the
I have them everywhere.
You just gotta have the right journal. You know why? I found this. I used to have the same issue. I would have journal upon journal upon journal, and you know what happens to me when I see blank lines and there's nothing else in it? I become instantly bored, and I don't actually use it. So the way that this journal is set up, Nancy flashed through the journal, and then I'm going to finish with the program.
I have other journals. I have journals for everything.
Right. That's our Bible. That's actually our Bible study one. Flash through this. This journal is created to grasp the eye. There's so much in it. There's so much in it structurally that there's no way that you can
set up. Like you see, like this is from May of 20. Well, let me see if there's the date.
2019.
Oh, May.
I don't know.
Sorry. No. That's not that. But it's that's declarations of other stuff. But anyway, this is from 2020. Don't worry about the 18 there. But this is from last year. This is when I first got this book in May.
It's too much in it. It's so much. You got the declaration pages. You have the vision, which is important. The vision page where you write out your vision, what you're seeing, which is what I was saying, right? The vision.
Weekly goals. I don't want people to see all my stuff.
Yeah, anyway. Is that the page that they're prioritized by number? Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
and then you gotta put what's important
to assist.
Then you put your notes.
Yes.
I'm trying not to. Anyways, whoever can pause, that's the hacker will pause it and want to read in my stuff.
Right.
Be nosy.
So week 7 is utilizing your journal. You're utilizing your journal so that you can get structured, right? Weeks 8 and 9, you're branding yourself legally, is where I go through with each person and help you understand where you are, where you live at, geographically, what the rules and regulations are, what you have to do legally to make sure that your business is set in stone so that you don't come across any copyright issues, any plagiarism, like nothing. Like your name, your stuff is your stuff in this program legally. Weeks 10 and 11, we're reviewing your business. We're reviewing everything we've done so far, putting everything in order, making sure that you're confident and that you're ready to take that next step. And then we're preparing for launch. So week 12 is the last week of the program. But what I do in that week with you is prepare. We're making sure you're prepared. You're prepared to fully launch out, depending on whatever platform, because inside of the program, you also learn what platforms are best for your business. So not everything is for everyone. And I learned I do better on YouTube and Instagram, and especially LinkedIn, than anything else. Oh, look at her sharing my books. She's so funny.
You gotta support.
And
I got kids.
Support, exactly. So week 12, you guys, we close the program out. You will get a certificate of completion, because I do believe if you do hard work and you stick in there and you do every single thing you're assigned to do, which includes certain worksheets. There are certain weeks you get worksheets you have to download, a ready response worksheet, a meditation response worksheet. the biblical business plan worksheet. I don't play no games. When I have my clients, I want to see my clients successful. I want to see that you know that you came and you put your money into something that is truly giving back to you almost instantly. I don't play no games. So yes, I am a hands-on coach. I am right there the whole time. I have no reason for you to go through my program and you not to see. There's no such thing. It took too long to build. And I had to sit down and listen to the Holy Spirit building this program. So this is a success just because God even said to do it. I'm not even worried about anything else. Okay. What's in this program? The declaration journal, Nancy, right?
Yep.
Meditation response sheet where you're monitoring your mood and your clarity the entire time we're going through this process, because the way you feel and having a clear mind makes a big difference in whether you are being disciplined, organized, planning, and executing every set and every step through this program. You get 90 minutes. You get me for 90 minutes, y'all, 7 times, okay? For live class Q&A, unlimited support from me Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. via our private Instagram group, because I got a family. You can't bug me all day, right? You're going to get weekly tips and inspiration, because I often give those out. If you follow me, you know that I do declarations. You know I'm doing inspiration. I'm doing all that. Then you get 3 weeks. At the end of the program, you get an additional 3 weeks of support from me. So I don't even just drop you after the 12 weeks. I support you 3 additional weeks after the program ends. You get a ready response sheet letting me know that you're prepared for launch. You get a biblical business plan outline sheet, writing your vision so that you can properly execute it. Weekly accountability calls. I'm on you. Don't get your phone. I'm going to call you again, right? And I'm texting you. I will Nancy, tell them I don't play no games.
And I like that, because when you don't have family that's there like that, it's nice to have a coach. And it doesn't matter about the payments and stuff. It's
not
a thing
about
of
money. It really isn't.
People like Oprah had a guru. People like, the Pharaohs. King Tut had a guru. Nefertiti, who I like to... Well, that's a different thing. But anyway, Nefertiti had somebody. You have to have someone like Chisa, and I have plenty of other Chisas, but that are men and women. But even my son, I just got my son an accountability coach, charging me $25 a week for 45 minutes to help my 12-year-old understand the importance of when he comes, he needs to be dressed up, even though he was in a white beater the other day. My son is all hiding and stuff, but I love the fact that at 12, he has someone pouring into him. And I feel if I'm doing for him what I'm doing for myself at 39 and at 12, I think he's, and he's a business owner.
Accountability is a big thing, you guys. You want somebody who's going to bug you. They're bugging you, and you got to be able to discern too. I've been homeless without money. Money does not make who I am. God makes who I am. Me being obedient to what I'm supposed to do makes who I am. Money come and go. But when money comes, I put that money to work. And I even teach all about that. Inside of this program are investing strategies. It's in the Bible. Ain't no way you're going to come to my program and you don't become an investor at the same time.
Cash App, I got my Apple stock, and I'm before the end of this year, I'm getting my $2,000 stock in Google, which I hope just by me not saying that, it don't go up to 5. But even if it do, I'm going to make so much money with everything that Chisa's been teaching me that's making me money so far. Because like I said, you need that support. Sometimes you need that 5 o'clock in the morning call, and that person gives you that energy. Whereas you just sat there with family that's talking about all their goals and stuff, and not one person asked you anything. But the next morning, Chisa's calling me and she's telling me, hey, get up. You better not be mopey like I looked this morning. And she made me do this. Like I took my locks twisted, whatever, try to do my thing. I did the luminous. I can't find no lip stuff. But she's like, it's fine. And I'm here presenting. She's teaching me that I need not to be behind closed doors or behind scenes anymore. I need to present myself, share what I've been doing for 20 years. And even though I still am behind the scenes on my little private page and stuff, she told me to get on here and get ready and do it,
And why not? So, I'm doing that.
She's not doing 5 a.m. She's like, I don't do 5 a.m. I know you don't. She does a lot, though. She works for charities. She was doing insurance. She got me into Color Street. She's one of the people that met me around the time I met you. I was like, I'm not making money. She's like, girl, well, I'm doing this. I made $3,000 in 1 month. Now, guess who was my first client? My 10-year client was my first one. She bought $35 worth of product. And then after that, I have been doing other things, and I've been honest. This month will be the first month I'm going to buy 300 plus of product, and I'm going to sell it with the help of her. She's my coach.
Put her to work,
Alyssa
Ginger Funk.
Ginger
Put her
Funk.
to work.
Funk
Put
is
her to
her
work.
name is. I said funk, not the other word. Funk, F-U-N-K,
I know.
not the other word. No, but I said it quick and it sounded like that, so I don't want nobody thinking
You're
that they
fine.
came on your page and we're cursing here. Okay, but Ginger is Alyssa. Her name is Alyssa.
Alyssa.
She's my coach.
Put her to work, Alyssa. Make her get up out the bed, because Alyssa, I don't play with her. I don't play with her at all, okay? But okay, we don't want to keep holding you guys. But anyway, yes, accountability. I do that. I'm a bug. I'm gonna get on your nerves. And even if this is not for you, and you know somebody that is trying to be an entrepreneur or struggling right now, send them my way, because there's no way to not take advantage of such a great opportunity, knowing that you're in the hands of somebody who's in the hands of the creator, who got all us covered in the first place, right?
Thank you.
After the weekly accountabilities, like I said, you get a certificate of completion. Here's the best part. I love this. This is what I love. This is what I love right here. After all that, after 12 weeks of me and all this bossiness, after 12 weeks of getting you together, right? And you graduate, you get your certificate, and then you get 3 more weeks of support from me. After all that, one of my Empire consultants, I don't want to say her name because I don't want to put her business out there, Nancy, you're going to get 7 additional sessions, because somebody give me some hearts. If you feel like everything I've said so far is so bomb, so bomb, right? 7 additional sessions of branding and SEO positioning, right? At branding and SEO positioning. She's under the Empire, and she came in and was like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to make sure they really, really get it. And it was the only way to do it. The only way to really do it is to take it step by step. And I know it seems like 12 weeks. No, but the 12 weeks are going to fly. But the 12 weeks is necessary, because you deserve a coach who's not going to skip over stuff. You deserve a coach who's not going to skimp out and just give you what you think you need and just collect your money. No, it ain't even about that. I want to see weekly success. I want to see that you're confident as each week goes by. I want to be on the lives for 90 minutes with you, answering your questions, throwing questions out there to you. I want to get inside your head. I want to know why you feel. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what your doubts are, what your fears are, what your frustrations are. I want to know what to pray for you about while we're going through the process of this program. I want to know what to war for you about while we're going through this program. I want to know what to declare over you while we're going through this program. I need to know how to support you mentally, physically, and spiritually while we're going through this program. I am in your business and in your life for 12 successful weeks, okay, for $19.97. Yeah, I know. It sounds high. It's really cheap. Let me tell you what.
It is cheap.
It is really cheap. And my coach was like, that's all you charging them, and you giving them 12 weeks of hard sweat, work, and labor? I was like, yeah. And she was like, that's a $3,000 program. I was like, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. I know it's a $3,000
People who buy programs like me know how much they are, because 20 years ago, my son's father, who makes good money now, that's why you never hear me tripping about money.
Yes.
20 years ago, he paid $3,000 to learn about grant writing. 20 years ago. That's when I did for free. Got my 200 pages from Google and taught myself how to build a website, and now I'm the queen of SEO.
Yes,
people have tried to drown me, and because of SEO, I've been there. I'm being found outside of Facebook, while other people who used to make fun of me, try me, ignore me. The reason why I said earlier, I block certain Haitian pages. Bump, you don't want to share me. You want to take ideas. You want to plagiarize. You want to play in your world. That's why all of them are on Facebook. See, there's proof of my pudding. I sit here and I don't have to worry, because God, that was the vengeance God did for me. That was my vengeance. Nancy, cry behind the scenes. Oh, they won't blah, blah, blah. They're blackballing me. But work your tail off with the SEO.
You know what? What's her name? Alyssa? Is it Alyssa? What's her name? Ginger?
Alyssa.
Alyssa, let me tell you something. First of all, I'm going to say thank you, baby. I'm going to tell you why. Nancy and two other women are the only ones who ever said to me, your program is so worth it. It's worth it. Nothing in life worth having is you're going to get it without hard work.
Yep,
it's going to cost something. It's going to cost something. But
plagiarists don't work.
Liars
don't work. They just come and take your content and share it and go viral.
Yeah. And she said, but once you realize time is money and you realize it's worth it, it's also going to take you longer. But guess what? It's so much more. People are getting so much more to this. And I'm telling you, my coach was like,
yeah, this is cheap price.
She was like, okay, if that's what you want to do. And then I sweetened the pot. Not only did I make a cheap program, I sweetened the pot. The payments on that program, I changed it because I had to talk to God about it. I was like, $19.97 is a lot to put down up front. And a lot of people did tell me, there are people who are going to be like, nah, I need to get this program paid and out the way. And there was a lot of people that was saying,
my girlfriends are like that.
Yeah.
I have girlfriends that will pay $3,000 off rip. I'm doing a program because my girlfriend just paid that much for a marketing program. And that's why I'm a good marketer, because I got queens who say, Nancy, we know you learn quickly. Can you learn this program for me and tell me what it's about? Because they know I learn quickly. That's how my girlfriends have done me through the years. And they give me programs I could never afford my darn self. $3,000.
So somebody asked for the link. Nancy, because I can't, if I don't want to go out the live.
Dope Boss Mom Empire?
Yes, it'll knock me out. But if you guys go to dopebossmomempire.com, just click services. I took all my other services down that I offer because I am passionate about Footprints to a Legacy program. I don't want to be involved with anything else right now. I want to give my entire undivided attention for 12 weeks to the 15 participants. This program is only open for 15 participants.
Yeah, you can't teach more than that. All those people lying, misleading, thinking they're going to have hundreds. Yes, bump that. You have to be able to get their names. Those people who have programs open for all these participants, you're actually being taught by automated systems. I am not an automated system. An automated system cannot get in your head, cannot be there with you and do all of this. I need to limit myself so that I give each individual person the attention they need. I know what I can do. I can't do more than 15 because each person is not going to get what they deserve. You deserve for a coach to hear you and see you, and that's who I am. And call you every day and get you out of your bed when even your own family don't even call you. And you know why I say my family ain't ish? Because they walk around with the same title that Chisa walks around. But it's sad that when God used to hear my cries when I was going through sexual abuse or when I was going through physical abuse, God sent me people like Chisa, teachers, people that said I was better than what I was dealing with at home. Yeah. And that's why I have a confidence in school. My lowest grades were 98%. And I was getting beaten and sexually abused every day. Wow. 16 years of my life. So when I seriously do pay or I seriously respect people like Chisa, because I tell you, I have family that ain't to this moment they do. And when I have someone like her calling me like this morning, because I was supposed to go to a job, but I had to take care of something with my son. So I had to call the realtor and tell him I couldn't go. She's like, you know what? Well, you're working with me all day. And just best believe when I get off of here, I am working with her all day. She's going to call me and she's going to tell me, well, we got to do this. We got to write this out. We got to do this YouTube video. The devil's trying to play with me. Somebody said there is no option for services on the website. Hold on, boo, because she don't do that. We're going to correct her. We got Nancy, tell them I don't play. We ain't doing that right now. No, we don't. Y'all don't understand the type of call that I have in my life. The enemy is constantly trying to make sure that he embarrasses me. He's always trying to do something. I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. But it's good. You can show it. This is actually, that's why I need your help, because what limited me is I didn't have a way to show people what I was physically doing, because I have no problem showing you. It's better than me telling you. Watch me do it. I'm trying to figure out how to set up a camera behind me. So while I'm doing work, option for services. Okay. You have to go online. Did you go to my website? On the phone? Did you go? Maybe it's mobile. She's saying you have to go online. So did you find it on the computer? I need to put my glasses on. I found it on the website on the computer, she said. Okay, so you did find services. Okay. She's the lady I want to do brand ambassador for, but I'm trying to get my schedule down because she sells stuff for locks. I have to order her locks.
Oh, okay.
She's still, yeah.
Let me get ready to
Dirasa
I gotta spend time with my king today too. But I don't. But I need to give you guys all of this good juice because I'm not even done.
She found it.
More goodies. Thanks, baby. Let me know how everything works. And listen, you don't pay right now. If you want to sign up for the program, let me know because I did change it from paying the whole thing up front. So if you feel more comfortable just paying $100 a week, that's fine too.
That's what I pay is 100. That's what I afford.
Being stressed over trying to pay for a program. I am here for you. The most important part is making sure that you get out of me what you need out of me for 12 weeks. Okay. So if you need to work your own special specific payment plan with me, then if you sign up for the program, that's fine. Sign up for the program online. And, email me at dopebossempire@gmail.com. Let me know that you want to talk to me specifically about your own special payment plan. We will do that. I can't stand for these coaches being out here telling us, oh, you got to pay the full price or you got to do this. No, work with the people. The people are trying to.
All my coaches work with me. All my coaches let me pay weekly. And then I have one, she does it $250 every 2 weeks. Like she works it out.
Yeah.
But me, I don't know about other people, but I believe in the coaches because like I said, all you entrepreneurs out there that are lonely, I tell my story because I deal with youth and I want youth to know you could go through so much that I went through and I went through hell. And it's not even just one person I went through this type of sexual abuse, more than one. And I'm still standing. I didn't see to kill myself. I didn't see to be a slut. I didn't see to be a certain way. I didn't see to change myself. And I did go through it. That's why I deal with youth more. But what I also went through was the instability. And when you have someone that's helping you get on your feet for stability, because I'm 39 and I'm just not getting stability. And it's because of coaches like her, Mike the life coach, Chisa Barrett, Teresa, everybody, Alyssa, the list goes on of people that I'm paying, that I'm dealing with, that are worth it because you need that as a person to know you got to wake up and you got to be SEOing before you go to work at 9.
Yes.
Who's going to encourage you to do that? Like me, if I don't have somebody doing that for me, I might be like, you know what, when I come back home at 5, I'll do it. Then I come back home at 5, I'm tired. So it's like, I'm happy she got me dressed. She saw me feeling good. 14 years ago, I lost my baby this past weekend. Today is the day after I decided to take off of life support, she's gone. So it's like, I normally am crying. The other day I went to Publix, someone wants March of Dimes. I told the guy what happened. He said, okay, next time I see you coming to Publix, I won't mention that no anymore because I'm like, that's a trigger for me. Normally I stay my happy butt in the house, but most people see me online now and normally I'm not because it's hard when you have a baby. They're in the NICU, they squeeze your hand. These people give them an infusion, blood transfusion, and they're gone. You know, it's hard.
Y'all, so, I did make her
that she's here.
I'm not going to lie. I made Nancy get up.
Get out.
I made her get up. You know why? Because if we sit in it, we start to use it without knowing we're using it to go forward. You can't sit in anything. You need somebody that's going to take.
She's gone 14 years. I got kids. I got a 12-year-old that's got 14 years and more, and God willing, more and more. And I would never want them to be in the situation I'm in. I want to be home with my little girl to make sure she doesn't deal with things. And I just feel like when people try me, it's like you're trying my chance of being there for my kids the way I want to be. And that's why I block. That's why I pour into people like Chisa, because they pour into me. And that's why I respect her time, because she is a beast. And I mean, I don't normally talk about people. Yeah, well, I don't talk about people. And those who have followed me through the years, who have tried it or whatever, can see a difference and even see a better difference as I do the makeup, as I get my lighting better, as I present better, as like you're showing me and my other coach. I pay for a coach that's in the UK, Ursula, who teaches me about my posture. I'm paying this woman $75 a session, and she's teaching me to sit up and to do certain things and to fix my lighting and to learn. And I'm still learning. I'm a novice. Chisa knows better. The lady Ursula, she knows better. But I'm paying for coaches to help me because I want to present better. If you want to present better, you spend the money.
Right. And here's the thing, you guys. You should always have a coach that has a coach. If your coach don't have no coach, find somebody.
They think they know it all.
You need a coach that got a coach. I'm getting ready to get off of here, though, you guys. I'm going to give you this. If you are ready to really take that big leap and to really get into this hardcore and do this thing the right way. You don't want to skip over stuff. You don't want to be told, oh, all you got to do is pay $9.97 and you'll get this. And you don't even
That's
get
a
to
lie.
talk to nobody. And you can't even jump on the phone or jump on Instagram and be like,
They charge you extra.
I know,
They
right?
charge you extra.
In the evening, I need to talk to my coach, and they're like, "Well, you know, that's not part of the baby." Listen, no, we're not doing that. You need a dope boss mom,
Yes,
who is going to bug you all the way to your success.
Yes,
I'm gonna love you and bug you all the way to your success for 12 amazing weeks, and sometimes that means you're gonna hear stuff you don't want to hear.
That's
Sometimes
true.
when you want to sit and wallow, she not gonna let you.
Oh, she'll tell you, I don't want to hear that right now. We need a.
Nancy,
And I'm like,
don't make the people think
excuse me. She even made, no, she's not mean, but I'm being honest because people know me. I have a tough exterior. And I was like, oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
if you
But you need that. You need someone that's not going to let you cry it out because you got work to do.
If you really want it, you got to work for it. You got to work hard. You got to put in that footwork. You got to stick to it.
You're not mean. You're the sweetheart. You're just very frank and stern, like the pastor of my Christian school was. He wasn't mean, Pastor Schmidt, but he was like, I remember one time he said, Nancy, you talk too much. And he just left it at that.
Nancy, I need you to grab something really quick before we get off because I have to share something with the ladies. If you are going to sign up for the 12-week legacy program, you're going to need, this is what I'm going to utilize. I use this for the program. You guys are going to need this. You're going to need this for the entire program, okay? Because there are going to be days that you feel like crap. You're going to need these affirmations. You're going to need these affirmations. It's going to be days that you're going through something and you're going to need to declare some things over your business. This is no joke. I'm going to fight with you all the way through it. I'm going to make sure the enemy stays off of you through this entire 12-week program, but you're going to need this. And so what I want to share with you today is that this is actually a part of, and make a declaration. This is actually a part of my Mother's Day. It all ties in, really. This is the part, and that's part of SEO, right? Part of SEO, but this is a part of my Mother's Day bundle this year. This journal is actually $29 because it's a lot. Worth it. Oh God, it's low. It's $29. But because it's actually an item that's a part of my Mother's Day bundle this year, this is on my website right now, and it's actually 50% off. So you can get this journal today for $14.95. Nancy, I need you to go grab the Blogger Mom hoodie because the Blogger Mom hoodie from my company, Mommy Mayhem Apparel, is also a part of my Mother's Day journal. So I'm giving you two things. I'm letting you know about the program. But I want you to know that if you're going to join the program, the journal is something you utilize. You told me to dress up, so I dressed up and I try to be fabulous. You look amazing. You look amazing. Thank you. Guess who bought it for me? My king. That don't complain about paying bills and stuff. My boyfriend bought me stuff because my broke tail. Are you utilizing King? King, yes, I do. I call him my king. I call my husband King all the time. Oh, I call every guy that I've been with King, but I inappropriately used to because my father taught me, oh, you treat men this way, blah. But he didn't explain too, you're not supposed to treat you're supposed to treat your husband. No, you treated the one. Yes, thank you. The king. Okay, but look, no, trust me. I talk about the mistakes I made. Bring it down some, Nancy. It's too high. So this is my Blogger Mom hoodie from Mommy Mayhem Apparel. Oh my God, I love it. I love this hoodie because the material makes you want to sleep in it. You told me not to wear like my home clothes, but I love this sweater. I'm sorry. It's an amazing hoodie. But anyway, that hoodie is on mommymayhemapparel.com right now, and it's 50% off. All you have to do is use code MAMA, M-A-M-A, and you can get that hoodie for 50% off. That's a part of the Mother's Day special. And this journal, which is $29, is actually 50% off as well on dopebossmomempire.com. No code needed. Check out, and you're only going to pay $14.95 for it. But I'm throwing in a sweet deal right now. Not only are you going to get, what I do. Not only are you going to get the journal, you have a choice between two pens. These are stylus pens I had specially customized I love using the stylus on these, and these are 2 different sizes, but this is the pink and pearl Dope Boss Mom Empire pen, pink and pearl.
Nice.
And this is the
Let me catch my pearl.
This is the other version of the pink and pearl Dope Boss Mom pen. So you'll get that with the journal. And here's the sweet deal. Okay, so if you're signing up for the program and you're getting your journal, which you should, go ahead and try to get that journal today, because the 50% off does end on, I believe, the 27th. The 50% off goes off on the 27th. Get your journal now. If you're going to be a part of the program, get your pen. And if you are just going to get the Mother's Day bundle, period, again, go to mommymayhemapparel.com and type in code MAMA. When you are done, get what you want, and that's going to be 50% off. I'm also doing something else for you guys. For those of you who like to read and are interested in romance, Nancy, I want to say this, but I don't want to say this, but should I tell them that this is the type of book you got to brace yourself for?
Yeah, don't give away too much, but yeah, because you have some that want to be,
It's okay, so it says for matrimony only, but this book is not for just married people. The point of me saying that is the content in the book, the sexual content in the book.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. It is about a girl that kept her virginity until married.
This book is just, it's an entertaining teaching book, because yes, I have very strong Christian beliefs. I do believe every aspect of the Bible, every single part of it, but this book was inspired by God, and it was to teach.
But she's a Christian. She's Christian. She's a Christian.
Yes. I am a disciple of Jesus Christ. Don't get it twisted. I don't play when it comes to God.
But she does teach you how to please your husband.
This book teaches you how to please a man. But anyway, have fun with this. I am throwing this in right now. If you want to get the mom's bundle, the Mother's Day bundle, the journal for 50% off, go to Mommy Mayhem Apparel. It's not even just the hoodie, you guys. It's the entire website, 50% off if you use the code MAMA. If you order your journal and something from Mommy Mayhem Apparel today, and you DM me, I ordered, screenshot it, you're going to get this for only $5. I'm going to throw this in for $5. Just $5. Just $5 for a little bit of Midnight Desire.
You're so funny. But remind them for matrimony only, even though I can't speak.
The content is supporting marriage before sex. Okay? That's why the subtitle is for matrimony only. The content is supporting sex after marriage. Okay? I do not support, and nor will I ever support fornication. Nor will I ever judge it either, because that's not my place to do.
Exactly.
Okay? That's not my place to do. You'll never hear me judge anybody about anything. Okay? Because she did her thing before she found Jesus. Okay?
Exactly. Preach.
But
too many people act like they were just not,
I can't.
I won't even go in there.
I came from sin. Okay? And I'm going to let you know, I'm not judging you because of any other sin. So, I want to say thank you, Nancy, for always allowing me to bug you on the whim. For hopping on your phone at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't care. Do it every day.
Okay.
I need that.
But you guys, I want you guys to stay in touch with me. And if you want to talk, if you have questions, I'm not that kind of coach to be like, oh no, you got to pay my consultation fee. No, talk to me, DM me, what you need to rap about. Let's rap a taste. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on with you. Let's talk about how to help you get to where you want to be mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Let's talk about all those things, okay? Yeah. And let's get going. Let's do 12 weeks Okay, legacy program. Let's do footprints to legacy. Let's find out how to get that SEO, get you where you need to be for subsequent generations. Let's get you on Google. Let's teach you how to do the ads. Let's get you out there so that you're where I am. I'm global. You can find me on the internet in Russia. You can find me on the internet in China. I pop up on the internet in a whole lot of other countries. South Africa. Let's get you where you want to be, but only through the guidance of the Holy Spirit. And I'm the coach that'll help you do that. Thank you for joining me. I'm Chisa Barrett, spiritual entrepreneur and engineer. I love you guys. Catch up with me another time. Thanks, Nancy.
You're welcome. Thank you, Chisa.